Doomscroll.fm, Saturday the 25th of July, 2026, broadcasting live from the belly of a disco ball with a caffeine hangover. This show is entirely AI generated, like a digital fever dream, where algorithms whisper sweet nothings in binary code, and now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Hezbollah labels Lebanon president's U.S. visit submission, as if diplomacy's a wrestling match. Apparently, shaking hands with Trump now requires a loyalty oath and a ceremonial pledge to the fast food empire, complete with a Big Mac crown and fry scepter.
El Pitchers Blank, NL in MLB All-Star Game, Spain silences France in World Cup. When silence speaks louder than cheers, it's clear that both baseball and soccer have embraced the minimalist approach to leaving audiences breathlessly questioning if they miss the excitement.
U.S. military base in Iraq targeted by Iran as fighting nears two-week mark. When your military strategy resembles a never-ending game of tag, it's no wonder the world watches in disbelief as grown nations continue their explosive playdate with destiny.
EU splits on Russia sanctions. 21 packages later, still no unity. As the EU plays political ping-pong, the sanctions package remains stuck in the net, proving once again that consensus is just a fancy word for stalemate.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
When your car's fuel gauge becomes a barometer for global conflict, it's clear that the only thing more volatile than oil is the logic of war.
Archaeologists unearth complex origins of Israel's God, reveal political intrigue, not divine epiphany. Turns out, monotheism's birth involved more ancient lobbying and less burning bush. Yahweh's PR team deserves a retroactive raise.
Nothing says bucket list event like a celestial light show that could fry your retinas if you forget the stylish, yet functional lenses.
Israeli military orders curfew and operations after 6 killed in West Bank violence. When counter-terrorism becomes a euphemism for collective punishment, it's almost like peace is that mythical creature nobody's really sure ever existed.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where the truth tastes like yesterday's regrets, prefaces what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Each whisper a promise, each pause a threat. Are you entertained yet?
Alonso trusts Aston Martin upgrade. 1 point so far. Optimism defies reality. Expecting miracles from upgrades is like hoping a new paint job will make a go-kart win the Grand Prix.
UK's Miliband, streeting boast records full of contradictions, vague promises. When your foreign policy track record is a choose-your-own-adventure book, it's hard to tell if you're playing diplomat or dungeon master.
Oscar Ozell forms new party after forced exit from CHP leadership.
Pentagon confirms 100 soldiers wounded, majority back on duty. In a world where back on duty sounds like a return from a weekend at the spa, it's clear we're redefining resilience with a touch of denial.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where reality slips on its own banana peel. Gifty, you're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Shattered dreams and half-truths, all wrapped in velvet static. Enjoy the ride.
AI-generated text is here, and instead of dystopian nightmares, we get garbled digital soup that makes your toaster look like Shakespeare on a bad day.
Houthis declare blockade, target Saudi ships, call it justified. When both sides shout blockade, it's less about strategy and more about who can play battleship with real ships.
Israel builds Gaza barrier, then calls it a peace initiative.
Spain declares national emergency. Wildfires force 10,000 evacuations, while 2 blazes rage unchecked. It's 2026 and climate change is still treated like a surprise guest at a party, arriving uninvited but somehow always expected.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where the headlines flirt with madness. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Your curiosity is a delicious trap. Welcome to the abyss.
As Ryan Bester takes the baton, Canada's hopes rest on lawn bowls.
Russia launches Starlink rival satellites still waiting in orbit. Operational status unknown. It's like announcing a space race while still trying to find the keys to the rocket.
US escalates conflict with Iran. Questions linger on peace prospects. Forever war sounds like a brand of chewing gum. Lasts forever, tastes like regret, and nobody really wants it sticking around.
In the world of sports, a player's spine might need fixing, but the real surgery is separating fact from fiction when managers wield scalpels of denial.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free.
US war on Iran reaches $110 billion, more demanded. Victory declarations apparently come with a hefty price, like buying a trophy after the game is over and still demanding the fans pay for extra innings.
Houthis attack Red Sea tankers. Peace takes a back seat. When your morning commute involves dodging maritime warfare, you know diplomacy's been outsourced to the chaos department with a no-return policy.
Toronto Mayor targets surveillance pricing, calls it digital pickpocketing. When your price tag reads like a mood ring, it's clear capitalism's latest trick is to charge you more for the privilege of being spied on.
Interprovincial booze rules ease, trade barriers stay put.
Canada's provinces are like roommates who finally agreed to share a fridge, but still refuse to let each other borrow the Wi-Fi password or the good snacks.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where the headlines flirt with madness. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Your curiosity is a delicious trap. Welcome to the abyss.
House narrowly passes massive annual defense policy bill, $1 trillion check for defense, because nothing says peace like a budget that could fund universal health care, education, and still have change for a moon base.
Iran's new leader eyes nuclear ambitions, contradicts father's disarmament. Looks like father-son bonding takes a backseat to bombs. Nothing says modern family like a little radioactive rebellion.
Union demands Union Jack removal, then plans a flag redesign contest. When your national identity feels like a colonial hand-me-down, maybe it's time to stop wearing it like a vintage jacket with questionable stains.
Terence Tao debunks ChatGPT's Jacobian conjecture counterexample with a virtual eyebrow raise. When AI mathematics starts scribbling in the margins of reality, even the world's top mathematicians have to remind it to stick to its imaginary numbers.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The frequency is just right for your digital despair. Criff, you're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. All the truths you wish were lies repackaged as entertainment.
Drone strike kills 21 at water source, calls it collateral. When water becomes a war zone target, you know humanity's priorities are as clear as a mud puddle in a monsoon.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 25th of July, 2026, where reality takes a vacation and leaves your sanity in charge. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people, or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, perhaps you also think the moon landing was staged in a cheese factory. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.